You know, I've been waiting for this for quite a long time. The Madden 17 rating releases, starting off with the top 10 rookie player ratings in Madden 17. And what I've done a few weeks ago, I wrote a list of who I think the top 10 highest rated rookies will be. And looking at it, I don't remember exactly at the time. I think I've done it in order of how highly they will be rated. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but what I'll do is I'll go through those first, then we'll go through these here and see who the top 10 rated rookies in Madden 17 are. Alright, so let's go through my top 10 list, and I start here with Jalen Ramsey, Laramie Tunsil, Ronnie Stanley, DeForest Buckner, Ezekiel Elliott, Robert Kimdichie, Miles Jack, Roberto Aguayo, Jared Goff, and Joey Bosa. So obviously there's two there that are a little off base. So Miles Jack obviously slipped in the draft, and I don't know whether Madden will let that affect his rating, so he may not be in the top 10. But if he would have gone as early as he should have done in the top 10 pretty much of the draft, he obviously probably would have made this list. And Roberto Aguayo, obviously a kicker, but I thought as a kicker and how good he was in college, under 40 yards or whatever it was, I assume he should have a rating in the mid-80s. It's kind of unseen territory for Madden in a lot of ways. Alright, so let's take a look. I'm doing a kind of live reaction to this, and I haven't seen this list yet. So let's have a look who's in it. It's weird, I'm kind of nervous about that. And Jalen Ramsey, the number 1 rated guy, I actually have him at the top. I assume I thought it was 82 overall, actually a little lower than I expected. I thought he could be an 83, but that's pretty impressive. 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 85 and 84 for the coverages. That's pretty... I need to go look at what Patrick Peterson had when he came out, but that looks pretty amazing for a rookie corner. Then it's Ezekiel Elliott with an 80, straight down to 80. Now I am surprised here. Last year we had 5 guys that came in as rookies with an overall of 80 or more. I thought we'd have a lot more here. Guys like Laramie Tunsil, Ronnie Stanley, they should have all been in the 80s for me. They may still be an 80 overall. But the next highest is Ezekiel Elliott with an 80 overall. 92 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 carrying, which isn't bad, and 91 ball carrier vision. That's pretty big props for a rookie. Let's take a look at number 3 then, and we're out of the 80s now. So this is pretty much, I obviously did rookie rating predictions, and I've pretty much screwed up at this point because I had a lot of players over 80, or at least 10 or so. Now we've got 2 players over 80, and I thought this draft class was better than last year's. I'm really surprised here in that sense, but I'm not surprised as I did say Ronnie Stanley I think could be higher rated than Laramie Tunsil, and he appears to be, or at least have the same rating. And he's got that 83 run block, 86 pass block, 82 strength, and then impact blocking is 83, and 66 speed, which isn't that bad for a lineman actually. And I think that run block is what's going to make him better than Laramie Tunsil. I'll be interested to see what Tunsil has as his run blocking. And according to this text down here, Stanley is the best in pass protection as well, so he is just outright probably going to be better than Laramie Tunsil. We go on to number 4, and it is Roberto Aguayo. Like I predicted, but 79 is low for a kicker that had 100% extra point accuracy and 100% accuracy, I think, under 39 yards. Maybe they've changed the whole rating scale, because all of these guys being under 80 is surprising to me. If they've changed it all, then I wouldn't be surprised. But 92 kick power, I'm not saying it's too high for Roberto Aguayo, but it is quite high for considering that he's not as good as he is from close range as he is from far range, and 94 kick accuracy. I don't know how that makes him a 79, to be honest. He's got 74 speed and 40 tackling. Both of those aren't that bad, and that was a thing that made him a bit more of an asset than just a kicker, that he does actually factor in the return game a little bit as a tackler. Moving on to number 5, and it's Joey Bosa. So he's got 84 finesse moves, 80 power moves, 80 speed, which isn't too bad, 82 bull rush, and an 84 pursuit. That's not bad at all. And we move on straight to 6 because I accidentally put him here at the bottom. Then it's Laramie Tunsil, worse run block and worse pass block than Ronnie Stanley. So I had to quickly go back up to check Ronnie Stanley's strength, and that's 82. So Laramie Tunsil is the strongest, and he's been put in as a left guard already. Obviously that's where the Dolphins looked like they were going to play him. I am slightly surprised though that Madden's just gone outright left guard with him. Maybe that's what has affected his run and pass blocking a little bit here, is the position change. because really, if he's not better than Ronnie Stanley, he's pretty much as good as him. So I am surprised they've got him 1 overall lower and a little bit lower in pretty much every stat apart from strength. So I'm currently 6 out of 10, pretty far off in terms of the order, but let's have a look at number 7, and that's Jack Conklin, someone I didn't have on my list. Now I don't know if they messed up on just this one or whether none of it's actually going to be in order, but obviously Tunzel is a 78 overall, but Jack Conklin is a 79 overall. And Conklin is a power guy, so his run block at 84, which is better than Laramie Tunzel's, and that's pretty much why people said the Titans didn't waste a pick on Conklin. Obviously, Stanley went and then Conklin went, and people were like, are you just missing Tunzel for the sake of not taking Tunzel? But the Titans needed a power guy, and they've got a power guy here with 84 run blocking, 84 strength, and 72 speed. That's really good for a lineman. And we see here he's got 81 acceleration as well, so he's going to be a real asset in the run game, as they say here. That's crazy. Let's go on to number 8. And Corey Coleman, that's interesting. I didn't have him on the list, but it makes sense that he's here as well. I think I actually ended up predicting him around a high 78, 79 maybe. I don't remember exactly, but he's got some pretty good looking stats. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility, 93 jumping, and 91 special catch. Coleman has the speed to run past defenders, but we'll need to work on his 80 route running. That is quite low. Not surprised, that's now me wrong on 2 of those players. So now I'm 6 out of 8. Let's see who's number 9. Now I'm 6 out of 9. Next is Hunter Henry with a 78 overall. I think I actually for a second considered putting him in, but obviously didn't end up doing, and I am surprised he's here. So 84 speed, 89 acceleration, 80 agility, 82 jumping, 80 catch. So the catch could be probably a little higher, but it's pretty good for a rookie obviously. Looks like the Chargers have got themselves a very good tight end here in Madden, and he's got 77 run blocking as well, which is very impressive. And now the final player, number 10. Now if this isn't DeForest Buckner, Miles Jack or Jared Goff, 3 players or Robert Kimdichie, 4 players I really thought could be in this list, and I expected Jared Goff to be there as the first overall pick this year. So that is a kind of surprise, but also not at the same time. But if that isn't one of them, I'll have a 60% success rate. If it is one, obviously 70. Let's take a look at number 10, and it's DeForest Buckner. Not a surprise there. I had him as potentially my 4th highest rated player. DeForest Buckner's got 86 tackling, 87 hit power, 83 power moves, 82 bull rush, and 84 pursuit. So he's pretty much well rounded there, but he's gonna be a big hitter. Let's see what they say. Buckner checks off every box in terms of athleticism, and his size alone will impact games. Blah blah blah, he's tall. His 87 hit power will be a cause for concern for opposing ball carriers. That is kind of crazy. And obviously he's huge as well. I'd like to see his actual athletic stats, which we can't right now, but that makes me 7 out of 10. So 3 guys I was wrong on were Hunter Henry, Jack Conklin, and Corey Coleman. Guys I'm happy to see up here, but I am surprised, and especially surprised not to see the number 1 overall pick of Jared Goff up here. So that does it for this, obviously the top 10 rookies, but what they also do is release the top 5 for pretty much every position group. I'll be doing those as well with the people I think will be in it, just like this, and I'll see you for those.